Welcome to this No BS review, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at fast cash side hustles. This is a course by Glynn Kosky, and it's available on WarriorPlus. I'm going to take you guys inside the members area. We're going to go through what fast cash side hustles is, and then I'm going to give you my personal opinion about this product. So if you're ready, let's dive right in. Before we dive in, I have a serious question to ask you. Aren't you tired of endlessly searching for ways to make money online, only to end up more confused and frustrated? You continue to buy all the get-rich-quick products on WarriorPlus, you know, the ones promising fast and easy cash, but the only results you seem to get are disappointment and an empty wallet. Plus, the overwhelming amount of information out there just adds to the chaos and confusion, making you feel lost in a sea of empty promises. But what if there was a different way, a path forward based on real skills, not just fleeting tricks? Introducing the Foundation and Success Blueprint, a free training by taking action online. This free, honest, and transparent training is your guide to real success. Inside, you'll learn what it really takes to build a sustainable, evergreen business and how simple it really is. No hype, no gimmicks. Get ready to say goodbye to the noise and hello to clarity. You can access the free training by following these 3 simple steps. Step number 1, click on a link in the description below. Step number 2, enter your name, your best email address, and click on the orange Watch Now button. And step number 3, register your free account to gain access to the training. So, stop chasing shiny object products and finally start your journey towards genuine, lasting online success. Click on the link below, sign up, and take your first step in building a real business that you can truly be proud of. All right, back to the review. All right, guys, so what is fast cash side hustles all about? Well, according to the sales page, need extra cash? Well, who doesn't, right? No problem with this new system. Exposed. How this vendor makes a passive $100 profit over and over, proof below, by tapping into dumb little side hustles. We shall see that take less than 5 minutes per day. We shall also see about that. No hard work, no tech skills, double, no experience, triple, set and forget, easy, quadruple, And so we're going to go inside of fast cash side hustles and we'll see if what they say on the sales page and how easy it is what you get inside of the product. So let's go inside and I'll show you around. All right, guys, we're now inside the members area of fast cash side hustles. As usual, I've purchased the front end version of this product to review for you guys, so you can make the best purchasing decision for yourselves. Now, that being said, should you decide to purchase this product, even after you watch this review, please make sure you watch their training videos right here, okay? They even have supplementary training. And if you need any help at all, open up a support desk email and hopefully they'll get you squared away, okay? So before we jump into the training, the main training modules, I like to do my educational portion of the video, okay? Because I feel it is my obligation to you guys to educate you about WarriorPlus, okay? And so I know a lot of you guys know the reputation of WarriorPlus. Some of you guys probably don't. But again, you know, you need a dose of reality and you need an alternative viewpoint, because let's face it, most of the reviews out there that you're going to see, the emails that you receive from affiliates, and even blog posts out there if you're searching for blog posts are all going to be promoting this product, okay? And, you know, I'm doing my due diligence to provide you guys with a differing viewpoint, something to think about, something that is honest, okay? So this is my way of educating you so that you can be better prepared should you decide to come to WarriorPlus, roll the dice with your hard-earned money to purchase a product, all right? So I like to do this, okay? We come here and we copy the sales page copy from the sales page, all right? So what I like to do is I like to select it all, then I copy it, and I'm going to paste it into ChatGPT. Okay. Now, why do I do this? Why do I do it? Well, because number one, I know a lot of you guys do not read the sales page copy. Okay. I know a lot of you guys aren't affiliates, so you don't have access to the inside of the product to evaluate it. And I know the affiliates that are promoting this product will not go in there and tell you what it's all about. Okay. So basically, you are flying blind. With your wallet open and your money flying out, you are flying blind. And this is my way of showing you guys that, hey, you know what? You better beware. Okay. So a lot of you guys aren't going to read this. This is a lot of sales page copy. I just do not like it. Okay. I'm not a big fan of lengthy sales page copy. It's filled with a lot of manipulative terms and phrases, and they're trying to get you to buy the product. Okay. So rather than you guys read all this stuff, which I know you don't, I copy it and I paste it into ChatGPT. All right. And I use this prompt. I do it all the time. So if you're familiar with this, feel free to skip over it, okay? But if not, you got to sit down and watch this, okay? So does this sound too good to be true? That's what I always start off with. The following is a sales page copy for a product called Fast Cash Side Hustles by Glynn Kosky. That's available on WarriorPlus. And then I continue to paste in that sales page copy. You can see right here. It's a bunch of gobbledygook, right? And I let ChatGPT parse through all of the sales page copy, and based on its vast trained database, right? I'm going to let it tell me if this sounds too good to be true. Okay? So what do you think ChatGPT is going to say? This one's an easy one, right? But we're going to scroll through here and we'll let ChatGPT tell us. So you can see how much sales page copy there is. And we should be right here. There is our sales page copy. And here is the response. Yes, this absolutely sounds too good to be true. And the sales page copy is loaded with red flags that are typical of low quality, high hype products often found on platforms like WarriorPlus. Here's a breakdown of key concerns. Now, this is ChatGPT giving me its opinion. Okay, this is not my opinion. I'm just going to be reading to you what ChatGPT produced. Okay, and again, this is my video, my opinion. All right. Top red flags: outlandish income claims without proof. $100 per day from your phone in minutes with zero effort. $1,000 per day AI system add-on for $9.95. These are unsubstantiated claims that violate FTC guidelines unless backed by hard, independent, verified data, which is not present. Saying results are guaranteed or forced into your account is a hallmark of deceptive marketing. More on FTC in a moment, okay, during this educational portion. Next, artificial scarcity and urgency. Constant references to 90% off, limited to the first 25, countdown timers, offer expiring soon. This scarcity is likely fake. Tools like these remain available indefinitely on WarriorPlus. Limited to the first 25, guys. Come on, do you think they're going to limit the amount of sales to 25? This is all scarcity and urgency. It's all about fear of missing out. They're tapping into your desperation to make money fast. That's what it is, okay? But when we go inside of fast cash side hustles, you're going to see that what they say on the outside is definitely not what they say on the inside. In fact, it is the complete opposite. Okay, which is a shame. Next, overhyped bonuses with inflated values. Here's one, right? This one's typical of WarriorPlus products. Claiming $24,000 plus in value for a $17 product is ridiculous. It is ridiculous, don't you think? I mean, if the bonuses are $24,000 in value, why not sell the bonuses? Forget the $17 product, right? But again, this is the stuff that everybody falls for, including myself. I fell for the exact same things that you guys are falling for right now. So it is my duty to educate you guys, all right? And if you decide you want to buy the product, then go for it. Your money, your choice, right? Bonus real world values like $19.97 for a call or a PDF are absurd and misleading. I agree with that. Contradictory messaging says this is not a business, but then claims it's a reliable income system that works while you sleep. Claims no selling, but then encourages buyer to resell or activate offers. Again, you're not going to see this, nor will you care, because you're going to be so jacked up to buy this product that you're not going to even bother to read through the sales page copy. All right. So hopefully you're watching my video before you decide to make your choice. Okay. Extreme ease and no effort promises. Takes 10 minutes or less. You could be half asleep in your pajamas and still make this work. This language is intentionally appealing to desperation, which I had mentioned earlier, and is designed to bypass rational decision making. Real side hustles require skills, consistency, and real effort. Again, desperation. You guys come to Warrior Plus thinking that you're going to make a lot of money fast, get this, fast, by only spending a one-time fee of $17. Okay? That is not rational. That's not rational thinking. That is thinking of someone who doesn't want to put in the effort nor the work. Okay? And that's the reality of it. Excessive use of hype copywriting tricks. Let's see what this one's all about. Words like weapon, print money, flip a switch, and push button system are meant to emotionally manipulate, not educate. Remember, I talked about manipulation, okay? And I'm here to educate you guys. Push button system is very, very interesting because you're going to see inside of the training that they're going to say that that does not exist. So they directly contradict their own sales page. Okay, guys, but you guys don't have access to the product. I do. I purchased it, and I'm reviewing it for you guys. Okay? And if you guys want to proceed with it, then go for it, right? Next, generic unverifiable testimonials. Our students are crushing it. Without names, data, or specific examples equals zero credibility. Of course. Selling the dream, not a tangible solution. There is no clear preview of what these 50 side hustles actually are. And I'm going to talk about some of them. I'm not going to reveal all of them, okay? I'm going to talk about some of them, and we'll talk about whether they're legitimate or not, okay? Because you're gonna be surprised, right? It's vague by design to bait buyers into impulse purchases, right? A lot of you guys are looking at it, 50 side hustles for $17. All right, what the heck, right? I'm gonna go ahead and buy it. That's what happens, right? You guys think that $17 is not a lot. But if you keep coming back and you keep spending $17 or you buy upsells after that, it's like dying a slow death by 1,000 paper cuts because you're just bleeding, right? So this is why, again, guys, you gotta be aware when you come to Warrior Plus, okay? Be on guard. And then lastly, the bottom line. This is the bottom line. Fast cash side hustles uses extreme hype, misleading urgency, and empty promises to convince buyers they can make money fast with little to no effort. Here's the thing. Make money fast with little to no effort. That's the reason why a lot of you guys come to Warrior Plus, because you want to make money fast with little to no effort. And the vendors know this. They know it. So the sales page copy is specifically crafted to tap into that. All right, guys? Not all vendors are like this, by the way. I do know some vendors on Warrior Plus who truly like the tools that the platform provides them. But they do not manipulate you into buying the product, okay? There is some marketing involved. Everybody has to market, but they don't over-market the product, all right? So this is a textbook example of deceptive copywriting. Interesting, right? Deceptive copywriting. There's no evidence of real success stories, no transparency about what's being sold, and numerous FTC compliance violations if promoted with these claims. If something claims no work, no experience, no cost, massive profits in minutes, it's usually either a scam or a gateway to upsells, affiliate pushes, or spammy software that doesn't deliver. That's the bottom line. Okay, guys? And it's not coming from me. This is coming from ChatGPT. All right? Obviously, you got to take things with a grain of salt, right? But I've been doing this long enough, these evaluations with ChatGPT, to see a common pattern. And you will see these too when you come to Warrior Plus. Okay, so that's the first part of my educational portion. The second part is we're going to come over to the Trustpilot Warrior Plus review page. Now, there's a link down in the description. You guys can go here and check out the reviews. These are from people like you who went to the Warrior Plus platform, the platform itself, the store or the website to purchase a product. And these are their experiences. You can see 1.1 out of 5 stars, guys. Horrible, right? Horrible. I'm sure if there was a 0-star rating, it probably would, these would all drop down to 0. And I don't know why, for the life of me, that companies don't offer a 0-star rating. I mean, they should, right? Anyway, you can go ahead and read through these reviews and see for yourself. I mean, if you're not going to believe me, believe these people who took the time out of their busy day to come here. They must have been really upset to be able to write these kinds of reviews. Okay? And so you're gonna see from real people what they wrote. Okay? And what you're gonna also see too is that Warrior Plus is now starting to respond to these reviews, which they never did before. Okay? Much to my surprise, I'm actually happy that they're responding. Okay? Because they should respond. But let's take a look at one of their responses. I want you guys to see this. Okay? So here, Dirk wrote something here, and Warrior Plus responded. And, these responses are, pretty much canned responses, okay? They say the exact same thing. They apologize for their experience, and, they want to make things right, okay? They want this person to reach out to the support team so they can assist in resolving any issues they've had with one of the vendors. They claim, Warrior Plus, that they take vendor support compliance seriously and will take action against vendors who fail to comply with their policies. And I've said this in the past with a lot of my videos. We shall see. We shall see, because I still see the same vendors that are still selling products on a regular basis. Okay. Now, Warrior Plus they have stated that they are just a platform. They provide the means and the tools for which these vendors advertise products to you guys. Okay. So they're not claiming responsibility, but they're saying here that they're going to take action. So hopefully they do, right? Because they're getting a cut of the money. If vendors are using Warrior Plus's tools to run their promotions and they're getting a cut off of this, then shouldn't they be responsible as well for cleaning up the platform? But, my opinion is that there's just too much money involved. Too much money. Okay. And again, that is my opinion, and it is my video. Okay. This is a review. I am allowed to give my review and state my opinion. Okay. As a thank you, they're offering a free 1-month trial to Profit Vault. What Profit Vault is, I have no idea. But I know that it is a paid product because they're offering a free 1-month trial. So that means it's a monthly charge. And this Profit Vault features some of their best products on Warrior Plus, plus exclusive courses and training. They're saying that new content is added every month to help you stay ahead. Ahead of what? Also, I want to know, what are some of these best products that they're talking about? Because if they're products that I've reviewed on Warrior Plus on my channel, then I would be a little sus about that, guys. Okay? So just be careful. I would love to have access to Profit Vault. I would love to see the products that are in there to see whether or not these products are worth it. But again, guys, I'm here to tell you that there is no push button profits, man. It doesn't exist. And the sooner that you can accept that, and the sooner you can get to work, the sooner you can actually start building a real online business. Okay? So that's the Warrior Plus Trustpilot review page. Okay? Link in the description. A couple of things though. Remember I talked about on ChatGPT, it talked about numerous FTC compliance violations. Well, here is a place that you guys can go. Okay? The FTC, the Federal Trade Commission, is a United States government agency. Okay. And they have a website called reportfraud.ftc.gov. And I've linked this in the description as well. And if you guys want to come here and fill out your report, it's up to you guys. You don't have to if you want to. If you want to just write reviews on Trustpilot, then go for it. Okay? Because hopefully this leads to change, right? Meaningful change. All you have to do is click on this right here. It says report misconduct by technology platforms here. Click on it. And then you can describe what happened. You can report the details. So it says, please share as much as you know. The details will help law enforcement investigations. So you can report and give them as much or as little information as you want. Okay, it's totally up to you. All right. If you are a little nervous and you're scared or whatever, then don't leave your name. But you're allowed to fill this stuff out. Details about the company or individual, then you continue on with the report. Now, this is if you are based in the United States. Now, what happens if you're based outside of the US? Well, if you look at their frequently asked questions, they'll tell you that there is another website called econsumer.gov. Okay. And this is a project of the International Consumer Protection and Enforcement Network, a partnership of more than 65 consumer protection agencies around the world. This is global. So report international scams and take more steps to resolve your complaint. Your complaint helps consumer protection agencies spot trends and work together to prevent international fraud. Now, you can start your report here. Just click on it. And again, you're going to have to fill this stuff out, okay? Fill out as much or as little as you want. It's totally up to you. But again, these are two resources that you guys can use if you are so inclined, okay? But my preference would be, hey, you learn a lesson, you bought a product, go, don't go back ever again, right? If you got burned, then don't go back. Why go back, right? So now that we got all this educational portion done, phew, let's go inside of fast cash side hustles and let's talk about the training, okay? Because you're going to find this to be very, very contradictory to the overly hyped marketing that they have on the sales page, okay, guys? So I just want to show you the contrast and, what they talk about. So they talk about here, the first one is side hustles, okay? And this is a video here. And they talk about things like, and let me just, I want to just turn off the volume. I'm going to play this, turn off the volume, and I'm just going to enlarge this, okay? So they talk about side hustles, the reality that people face and, what a side hustle is, okay? And, they continue going through this and they talk about, what the requirements are. Okay, so let me just scroll through this, right? Remote friendly, time efficient, low effort physically, right? Everything's online, sustainable, okay? And so they talk about this kind of stuff. And, basically it says a side hustle is a small part-time income stream that you build alongside your main job or responsibility. So basically, while you guys are working in your free time, you can devote that time to creating a business. And eventually, as that business grows, ideally, this is when you can start cutting back on your jobs, right? And eventually, maybe you quit your job and go full-time. So guys, never quit your job, right? Never quit and then just start an online business right away. Stick with your job, learn a skill or two and start implementing. It takes time, okay? So here's one thing that is going to be interesting right here. What side hustles are not? So we're going to scroll down here a little bit more because I wanted to show you guys this, okay? There's a lot of junk out there that gets labeled as a side hustle, and they're saying, let's be clear. These are not what they mean. Endless online service for a few cents, daft apps that pay you peanuts to watch ads or tap your screen, gig jobs that are just mini full-time jobs in disguise. They do mention gig jobs in their side hustles too, by the way. Clickbait websites that sound too good but never pay. Okay, if it feels like a waste of time, it probably is. If it feels like another job that burns you out, it definitely is. I'm gonna tell you, starting a side hustle, and I make YouTube videos. It takes a lot of time. I gotta make the video, I gotta research it, I gotta optimize it, I gotta record it, I gotta edit the thing, and then I send out emails to my subscribers so that they know that I haven't a new video up, it takes time. Okay. And, burnout is real because it's boring. I make videos over and over and over. How many of you guys are willing to do that? How many of you are willing to sacrifice a weekend out with your friends to spend it in your office recording a video and, messing around with software and all that kinds of stuff to put up a video and do that every single week for years? I've been doing this since 2019, guys, okay? So it takes a lot of discipline and a lot of focus to start a business. It really does. And even if you have, 15 minutes a day, it's still worth doing. Just know that it's going to take a lot longer. There is no such thing as instant. Okay, there's no such thing as instant. All right, so that is the first one, side hustles. They talk about that, okay? And they talk about why people fail. Talk about that. And this one, let me pause it right here. They talk about mindset. Mindset, okay? And mindset is huge. It really is. So a lot of the things they talk about make sense, right? This is the kind of stuff that I would talk about to you guys, but I don't wrap it under the guise of easy, fast money, okay? I tell you the truth that it takes hard work. There's no such thing as push button, all right? So they talk about mindset. You got to have a positive mindset, right? You got to have resilience, right? You got to be able to push forward. And 90% of your success is going to be mindset based. 10% is going to be skill set based. Okay, skill set meaning, can you write an email, which AI can help you with that? Can you design a squeeze page and write all the copy for that, which AI can help you with that, right? But what happens when you're doing a website and you get stuck? Well, that's when the 90% mindset comes in. Are you able to overcome those challenges? Are you the type of person that quits and then goes off to WarriorPlus and buys another $17 product? Okay. The people who do that, that is the negative mindset. Those are the people that will never succeed because they truly believe that riches are right around the corner and all they have to do is press a button. And it's a shame that a lot of people think that way. Okay. So that's the mindset. They talk about that. And, it makes sense. A lot of stuff makes sense. Right? And then we come to the 50 plus or 30 plus, 30 plus online side hustles. Okay. And then, you can download the guide here, but I want to just zoom in here so we can take a look at this. It says below you'll find their guide to side hustles that are working right now. This is not just a pie in the sky list of things. It is a guide to 30 plus online hustles that are actually working right now, that with a little bit of time and effort each day can grow into something awesome. A little bit of time and effort each day. That is subjective, okay? And a lot of it depends on your skill set. How much skill set do you have, right? Remember, not all side hustles will be for everyone. Some you will actively dislike, and that is fine, but there will be something for everyone. So make sure you go through all the hustles. Don't give up after reading the first or second. In this guide, you'll find what each hustle is, how to start, and any key information they feel you need to know right now, okay? And so you can download the guide here. I'll show you the beginning. They've got some bonus freebies here. And these are, if I hover over, these are links to various types of products and services, okay? This one is for Whatnot. They're affiliate links, okay? That's how affiliate marketing works. They refer something to you, find it of value, you click on it, you sign up, they get paid, right? I do the same thing, all right? But I try to provide as much value as I can before I ask people to check out a product. Now this right here, 3 months free protection. This one is NordVPN. This one is free trade, okay? This one is for Audible membership, okay? So this is affiliate marketing right here. If you click on this, you sign up for stuff, and you get a paid account, you get, they get the credit and everyone's happy, right? So that's how that works. But let's take a look at this bonus guide, or this guide right here. This is the main guide right here. Fast Cash Side Hustles, okay? It's 122 pages. So there's a lot in here. There's a lot. And they go in depth on these, but I want to just show you a few of them, okay? But let's scroll down here and let's take a look at this right here. The power of starting. Let me zoom in. Let's get one thing clear from the start. If you don't take action, you will not succeed. That is very, very true. It's not negativity, it's reality. Success isn't a lottery. Okay, it doesn't show up at your doorstep one morning with a golden envelope. It's built step by step through effort, time, and commitment. Now, does that sound like expose how I make passive $100 profit over and over by tapping into dumb little side hustles that take less than 5 minutes per day? No hard work, no tech skills, no experience. Set and forget easy. Okay, set and forget easy. Does that sound like that? This is the polar opposite. And here's my favorite part. There is no magic button. That is what I tell you guys. There is no such thing. And they're telling it to you here. But yet on the sales page, because you guys, are listening to affiliates or videos or blog posts telling you that this is the greatest thing since sliced bread, you believe that, this is going to happen. But then when you get inside, it's this. You get the cold slap of reality, as I like to call it. And this is good. You need it. Yeah, they manipulated you into clicking on the buy button. But again, when you come in here and you read this, how does that make you feel? Right? I'm hoping that a lot of you guys go, you know what? They're right. There is no magic button, right? No app that prints cash. No hack that works without work. Okay, this right here, copy and then paste it here, guys. Seriously, because that's the exact same thing. Oh, by the way, the countdown timer reset. That's the exact same thing that I tell you guys, okay? Anyone selling you that dream is lying to you. And deep down, you probably already know it, okay? Anyone selling you that dream is lying to you. No hard work, no tech skills, no experience, set and forget easy. Again, anyone selling you that dream is lying to you. Okay, start small, testing ideas, learning as you grow, and show up consistently. Okay, so we'll take a look at some of these right here. And, like they said, it's not going to be for everyone. I'm not going to show all of them, okay? But, I scrolled through. There's one in there that I don't like. As I scrolled through, it caught my eye. I didn't go through each and every one and read everything. But just from what they were saying, okay, one of them I did not like, okay? And it involves solo ads. I'm just going to call that one out. I'm not a big fan of it. I've used solo ads. The only people who make money off solo ads are the people selling you the solo ads, okay? The people buying them build up lists, at least in my experience, right? My video, my experience, my review, I didn't come up with a responsive list. Yeah, sure, I grew a list fast, but nobody knew who I was, nor did they trust me. So guess what? When I email them, nothing happens. Okay. So let's go down here and let's take a look. And some of you guys will probably think, oh man, this is really long. But I feel that I've got to really spend some time on this. Okay. Because I think a lot of you are living in a dream world and I've got to wake you up. Okay. So becoming a YouTuber. Okay. Is this easy? Is this going to take you 5 minutes per day? I can tell you, I don't consider myself to be a YouTuber. I'm a marketer that uses YouTube to generate traffic. But I can tell you that creating a video takes more than 5 minutes. This video itself, because I ramble on incessantly, is going to probably be 30 minutes. But I really want to share, the truth with you guys, okay? So they talk about this, and creating videos, okay? And that's not for you, no problem, right? They got other things here. Right? They tell you it's simple as creating a Google account, setting up your channel and picking a niche and doing your content, start recording. Okay. Yeah, that's simple, but it's not easy. Okay. I can tell you how to, produce a successful blog, the simple steps, but it's not easy to do because a lot of you guys don't have the proper mindset. You're not willing to stick through it. You're not willing to delay that gratification, right? And to provide value before you ask for the sale. Too many people out there, a lot of beginners, especially the ones who are desperate, are into just putting out the links to make money rather than providing value, establishing a brand of trust, and then recommending products. All right? So that's the first one. Okay? And then, look, they say consistency is king. right? Things to remember. Final thoughts. Burnout is real. Burnout is real. I like making YouTube videos for you guys, okay? Next one is becoming a TikToker, okay? So if you're not into that, then they've got another one. I'm just going to do a few of these, okay? There's like 30 plus in here. They've got, let's see here. Next one, faceless video creator. So a lot of my videos are faceless, right? You only hear my voice. The only face, you see my face on my thumbnail, okay? So faceless video creation, you can do that too, okay? But this takes a lot of work, guys. It takes a lot of work right here. No hard work? I doubt it. No tech skills? Well, if you're going to go into videos, you need tech skills. No experience? Well, everyone who's a beginner has no experience, okay? Everyone has to get started somewhere. Set and forget easy? No. That doesn't exist. Set and forget easy. Okay, even when you set something, you have to go back, check it, and evaluate how well it did or did not do, and then you have to go and adjust it. Okay, there's no such thing as set and forget. All right, only Ron Popeil, the infamous Ron Popeil, set it and forget it guy. You know, it only works with that. Okay, so that is the guide. Okay, that's the main crux of the training. So they're basically giving you a guide with things that you can do, side hustle. So go through all of them if you guys are interested, okay? Again, there was one, for solo ads. I don't agree with it. There was some for doing things like Amazon, other things like arbitrage and things like that, okay? So, it's up to you guys. But most of them were ones that I heard of. They even have gig things. You can do, you can get into the gig economy. You can become a VA for somebody. Okay, so a lot of these things are normal things that are out there. You just got to pick one and do it. And unfortunately, that's the problem with a lot of people that come to WarriorPlus. They are so scatterbrained and lack attention and are shiny object seekers that they can't stick with one thing and just do it over and over again. Okay, so that is the PDF. Okay, let's go back into the training. They also have a resources Rolodex. All right, and these are resources that you can use for your business. So graphics, productivity, and organization. These are just links to resources that they recommend. Okay. Next is the multiple streams of income. Okay, and you can watch this video right here, and they recommend these multiple streams of income. All of these are going to be linked to WarriorPlus sales pages, their products. Okay, so you can essentially go and buy more of their products. And who knows, they probably have an upsell. I don't know what the upsells are, but most vendors tend to have an upsell to resell the product. Okay, so you can sell the exact same thing that you bought to other people. Okay, so that's what it's all about, guys. Okay, so what's my final opinion about fast cash side hustles? Well, the main point, the whole reason why I go through this is to ask you guys a question and show you guys, does what they say on the sales page happen inside of the product? Do you get that? And the answer is no, you don't. It's the opposite. It's the opposite. They tell you no hard work, no tech skills, no experience, set and forget easy. But when you go in there, they actually tell you that there is no such thing as push button. There's no, magical way of printing cash. Okay, but again, these side hustles are nothing new. What they talk about, they're nothing new, guys. They are out there. So it's up to you to decide whether or not you want to spend your hard-earned money on fast cash side hustles and actually implement one of those side hustles that you find appealing to you. So at the end of the day, it's your money, your choice, your business, your choice. Now, if it were up to me, before you make that decision, I would recommend that you sign up for the free Foundation and Success Blueprint. Okay, it is free training, and it is going to tell you about the truth about making money online, stuff that I talk about all the time. All right, and there's going to be an offer. There's going to be an offer to join a community called Taking Action Online, which I am a proud member of and have been since 2019. It has taught me everything that I know up until this day about making a business online. I have 2 YouTube channels already, guys. I'm making money online. Okay, and I followed everything in that training. Was it easy? Absolutely not. Was it simple? Yes, it is simple, but it is not easy. And there's a difference between the two. My opinion is I wouldn't, because there are other courses out there that you can purchase. But again, that is your choice and that's your money. So I hope you found this video to be helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. I would greatly appreciate it. This is Ken Furukawa from kenfurukawa.com, and I'll see you in my next video.